Hello and welcome to a parking lot in the middle of Mexico, where today I'm going to teach you how to drift or do a donut, or just simply to have fun with your car. Now, first of all, in order to understand how to, you have to understand what kind of car you have. Now, there are various types of cars, but three sort of bases. You have front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, of which I don't have, and then there's rear-wheel drive. Now, typically, if you're going to drift a car or do a donut, you're going to want a rear-wheel drive car. It is the car that makes it easier to actually get the car to slide around, as the power only goes to the back wheels of the car. In a front-wheel drive car, the engine just sends the power to the front wheels, so the back wheels are simply just hanging on there, not doing anything. So it's a bit more complicated. Drifting in a rear-wheel drive car is essentially just having controlled oversteer. What that means is, when you're driving, you put the power to the rear wheels, and when you're turning, the back end of the car will slip out from the front of the car. So essentially, you'll be turning, but the back will be moving further out than the front. Now, having that in mind, that's what gets the back end of the car loose, and that's how you can initiate the drift in your rear-wheel drive car. Now, front-wheel drive is a very special case. Because the power from the engine is only going to the front wheels of the car, you can't have that oversteer coming from the back of the car that you can in a rear-wheel drive car. So, how do you make it so that you have a rear-wheel drive car to have that sort of oversteer? You simply make the front the rear. And that's by putting your gear selector into reverse instead of drive. So the first thing you want to do, once you have found a nice open space to work with to spin your car around, look for the button to turn off your traction control. Now, I've seen a lot of people actually forget to do this, and then they just look like a fool. So you just want to hold it down, and it'll say turned off to a specific setting, but you want to hold it past that so it's turned off completely. Now, in the front-wheel drive car, you have to put it into reverse instead of drive. So it's very funny, we're actually going to be going backwards. So traction control off, you'll see that little symbol. I'm in reverse. We have our little camera guiding us there. We won't really need it because we're just going to be spinning in circles. Watch this. And there you have it, a reverse donut.
Now you can see from the outside, turning the wheel to make the front wheels a little bit more straight keeps that spin coming quite well. For power input, my foot is on the floor. Now in the rear wheel drive car, we're inside the car displaying the various corrective inputs from the driver. You can see the corrective steering constantly being input to keep the car spinning in a circle and to prevent it from just going straight. Now from the outside, you can see how that corrective steering keeps that car spinning in a circle as he maintains the power input. Keep in mind, in cars with more power, you're going to want to have more variance in the throttle control. Now I wouldn't recommend this in larger trucks, crossovers, SUVs, or so on. I would stick to smaller cars such as sedans, coupes, or hatchbacks.
And there you have it, folks. Thank you so much. I hope you've learned a thing or two about trying to have fun in your cars, getting that front or back end spinning around, putting a smile on your passengers' faces, and overall having a good but safe time in your car. Remember, don't panic and have fun. Thank you.